take a little bite of the fame machine. If you want to be discovered and end up on the...
Hello everyone. Number one, before I even get started, I'm going to apologize right now for the fact that my lighting is not very good, and I will try to remedy that later. But for the moment, yeah. So this video and the following videos are the first, this one is the first, to my new channel. And my new channel is about traveling and reviewing stuff that I have done in areas. I've been to a decent amount of places, and I've done a lot of different some really cool things, some not so cool things. So I'm going to encourage you for the really cool things, and I'm going to hopefully discourage you from the not so cool stuff. I'm going to rate them by their location, by how much they cost, and not just how much they cost, because a lot of things are really fun that are cheap, but some things would be really fun if it cost like $10 to do it. It would have been really, really great, but the fact that it cost $50 to do it, it wasn't that great. So I'm going to rate them kind of like that, and, you know, is this a one-time thing? Would I do this again? That kind of stuff. So yeah, so my first review, this one right here, I am reviewing Rock City and Ruby Falls, which is located in Tennessee. We go to Tennessee. I live in Florida, so I will probably review a lot of stuff in Florida because I've been to all the theme parks around here and all that good stuff. But yeah, we go to Tennessee quite often. Some people ask us if we live there, if we have family there, but we don't. We just like it there. So to start off, Tennessee, Rock City, Ruby Falls. I will do a little review. I'm going to read the Wikipedia thing for Rock City, and it just says Rock City is a roadside attraction on Lookout Mountain. It's located near Ruby Falls and is known for its many barn advertisements. And hopefully I will be able to put some pictures here. I don't know if I'm that technical, but hopefully I can. And or if not, you can just Google the Rock City barns, because all their advertisements are these like red barns that have black roofs, and they say "See Rock City" on them. Apparently, the guy that painted the Rock City thing, painted the barn, painted 900 barns roofs in 19 states to advertise Rock City. Rock City also has Lover's Leap, which at the point you can supposedly see 7 states. So let me just give you a little walkthrough of kind of what Rock City is. So you go and you park and you pay your money. And I'll tell you about the money and stuff later, but you pay your admission and you go in. When you first go in, they take your picture, and you know, you just stand in front of this big rock and you take a picture, and then you start walking, and it depends how fast you walk, definitely, because, you know, me and my friends, we kind of walk a little faster, and we probably got through in like an hour and a half, maybe. But my dad, and my mom, they're a bit slower. And they kind of stop and enjoy the view. So it probably took them like 2 hours to get through. So it depends on how fast you walk, because you can get through pretty fast, or you could take like hours and hours and hours to get through. So I'm not sure in what order these actually come, like legitimately, but they have a place called Lover's Leap, and Lover's Leap is probably my favorite part of it, because you just kind of walk through this whole like thing. It's really cool. But Lover's Leap is this waterfall. It's not a huge waterfall, but it's a pretty okay waterfall, and it has this really big like drop into like a pool, and there's a story about an Indian maid and a white man, and it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet story that they couldn't be together, so they jumped off the waterfall and they killed themselves, and so that's why it's called Lover's Leap. Another highlight is Batman Squeeze. It's where the rocks are really close. They're obviously not that close, but they're pretty close, and it's called Batman Squeeze because if you're really, really fat or really large, you can't get through. I've known I've watched quite a few larger people go through, so I think you have to be like 800 pounds not to be able to fit through there. Not trying to be offensive to anyone who is larger, because I myself am larger. Also, they have a 7-state view. Supposedly, you're supposed to be able to see 7 different states from one spot standing there. And those states are Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, that's 4, Alabama, Kentucky, and Virginia. And I only know that because I just read the rest of them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And they have like a lot of ledges, and they have some really cool places to take pictures, a lot of cool photo opportunities. And the last, as you're going out, I don't want to ruin everything for you, but it's really cool for not even younger kids, because I think I was like 12 the first 13, 12 or 13 the first time we went, and then probably like 16 the last time, and then I'm going again in November. But it's really, really cool. You walk through this cave, and it's like Mother Goose's village, and so it has this whole like all the Mother Goose fairy tales, I guess they're called, in there, set in the caves, and they look really, really cool. And so that's really cool. And the price is for just Rock City, it's $19.95. And then Ruby Falls is $17.95, or you can get a Rock City Ruby Falls combo for $34.90 at the moment, which is what we do. And then Ruby Falls is really cool. It's a 2-hour, 1 hour in, 1 hour out walking tour through an underground cave. And when you get to the end and you hear the history of how it got, you hear the history of everything. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you go on this journey to get to a 145-foot underground waterfall, and then obviously you see it, you take your pictures, and you go back out. But the really cool part, and obviously you get the history and stuff, which I love the history, but the really cool part is that you get to hear the story about the waterfall, because the waterfall no one knows where it comes from. It doesn't like come from a stream or anything. People have looked, and the scientists put dye in the water and all this stuff and try to see where it comes from, and nobody knows where it comes from. So overall, I would probably give it, I would have to give it a 5 out of 5, because the price is really good, because it's like an all-day adventure to go to both parks, so $34 for all day, really good. It's really entertaining in itself. You learn a lot of facts and history and stuff, which is also cool. And it's just overall really great. So I would say price, location, activities, all three get a 5 out of 5 from me. And it definitely is on my do more than once list, because I've done it twice and I'm doing it again. So I suggest if you go there, do it. Make a point to get there. If you stay anywhere near the area, we usually stay like 2 hours away. 2 hours away, so we drive there. So worth the drive there, so worth the drive back. Really cool scenery on the way there and on the way back, and it's just amazing. So I suggest you go there. So it has a 5 out of 5 rating from me. Do it.
You fascinated me, cloaked in shadows and secrecy, the beauty of a broken angel. I ventured carefully, afraid of what you thought I'd be, but pretty soon I was entangled. You take me by the hand. I question who I am. Teach me how to fight, I'll show you how to win. You're my mortal flaw, and I'm your fatal sin.